so funny. So funny. The most random things happen, and the most random people like pull you aside and like just start talking to you, and it's just great. It's the greatest thing about being outside of the USA. That never happens in the USA. You know, I'm gonna go back to the USA soon, and you know, I'm gonna put this to test. I'm gonna go out to events in the USA and see if that actually happens. Maybe it was just me when I was younger and I didn't really like know how to communicate or talk to people and stuff. Maybe that was it, but I don't know, man. There's a huge difference in the social life of Mexico. Or maybe it's just certain parts of Mexico. I'm not sure. But yeah, this at least for me, the experiences have been very, very different. I mean, extremely different. This just makes me want to travel a lot more. You know, I also was not, you know, just like my last vlog, I was not planning on doing this vlog today. I just randomly saw that group singing and I'm like, okay, I'll do a video. And then it just turned into all of this. It's so cool. I met this band. I met 2 artists and that was fun. And I don't know, should I keep recording? I don't know, who else am I gonna meet? Yeah, this is a nice park. Nice little courtyard area. Usually there's lots of events here. If there's like a touring band, they usually play in this area. Usually there's an art gallery here, but I never go inside because I'm never truly like interested in paintings. But that was impressive. That was actually impressive. I was impressed. Yeah, look at this view. Oh my God. I guess the camera doesn't really do it justice. It's like, whoa. Yeah, be more spontaneous and really, really embrace the people around you. Really, don't be afraid to say hi. The most random stuff will happen to you and you will be glad and you'll be happy and you will feel more inspired to do that again and again and again. And yeah, I guess this is specifically targeting introverts because, you know, I'm a very introverted person. I really don't talk much to people. You know, I'm antisocial, really. I isolate myself. It's really probably not healthy. But when I'm out here and there's a bunch of people out here smiling and celebrating, and I mean, they're just giving out free alcohol to people and smiling and dancing and whatever that cape thing was. It was like a, you know, flowing with that cape. I don't know what you would call that. But that was cool. Lots of things like this happened to me in my experience in Mexico. I've noticed a lot of Mexicans take Mexico for granted. They really do. They really don't know how life is in the United States. They think we're spoiled. They think we're all rich. They think it's like the healthcare system is better. They think like a bunch of things are better, and it's really not. If there's certain things that are better, it's maybe like technology, maybe a certain percentage of people that can access healthcare. Maybe there's a tiny bit more percentage-wise, but it's actually not far off by the number of people that can access healthcare in Mexico. It's great. Traveling abroad is great. It's healthy. It's like it opens a part of your brain that really like helps you find yourself. It helps you put into perspective where you're from, the things you take for granted, the things that you want, the things you don't want in your future, in your present life. I'm very, very grateful for my experience in Mexico. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. I wanted to go in a little flow about that because, you know, a lot of people have it really good in terms of the quality of life, what people are getting from life. And I'm not talking about money. You know, before you comment about, oh, gentrifier, oh, colonizer, okay, go eat your own ass about that. I'm a traveler. Get used to travelers, okay? It's not about money. It's about the quality of life. It's what you get out of life. It's how you perceive your life. It's how you react to life. Being in Mexico really helped me personally with those specific things. Because back in the US, you know, I spoiled myself but I was not spoiled. I took a lot of things for granted, like the neighborhoods. I like the suburbs. I like the quietness of the suburbs. Here in San Chris, it can get pretty loud at night, but my ears and my brain have tuned it out now. It's like dogs barking all night. Like, I don't even hear it because I'm used to it. So that's a good thing. That's a positive thing. Another thing is like movie theaters. At least in Chiapas, there's no real. I mean, there's a couple, but not in San Chris. There's no movie theaters. I miss them. I miss a really good movie theater. I miss IMAX theaters. You know, I'm a big movie guy. I like that kind of stuff. Places like that, like theme parks or Top Golf or bowling alleys, arcades. At least in San Chris and Chiapas, in my experience, there's nothing really like that here. And those things I kind of miss. Those are very, very luxurious things in comparison to Mexico. What else? Family. Being away from family. Oh, that's been really tough because I see families walking every day together in the center, and they're just enjoying themselves as a family. And like, I remember when I was a kid, there was a handful of experiences like that for me. But as I grew up as an adult, working at a job took up most of my time. And I would only get together with my family for holidays, like birthdays or, you know, Christmas. It wasn't every other day you see them, or every weekend you see them. And being away from family for so long, it sucks. You miss them. You really. So I took my family for granted. You know, it's a good change in perspective to have. What else? Oh, weed. I took weed for granted. There's some shitty weed out here, at least where I'm at right now. Not the best. In the beginning, I thought it was good, but I think I was lying to myself. I mean, there's been some good weed here, but nothing compares to the weed in, you know, cannabis dispensaries. I mean, they have so many different strains, so many different terpenes. It's more customized. Here, you get what you get. And I'm very picky. You know, for someone that's not picky, it's fine. You're good. You're good. Weed is everywhere. I get migraines when I smoke specific strains with specific terpenes and shit. There are some areas that seem a little sketchy in the mountains. I don't really travel out there much, but for a foreigner, yeah, it can be slightly dangerous if you don't know where you're going. If you look like you're clueless, then yeah, you could be taken advantage of, but that's just being stupid. So if you're not stupid, then you're good. Don't be stupid. But out there in the mountains at night, especially, oh, it's beautiful. It's like this beautiful darkness. It's a beautiful darkness. I love that feeling of like not being around civilization, not being around light, pollution. Anyways, just wanted to go on a little flow here because what just happened was very inspiring, and it just reminded me of a lot of things about Mexico and my experience here. If you haven't traveled yet and you're in the States, I highly recommend it. I've grown so much.
Que te pregunto que cuándo, cómo y dónde, tú siempre me respondes. Quizás, quizás, quizás. Y así pasan los días y yo desesperando y tú contestando. Quizás, quizás, quizás.